different kind of video for you today. I have Logan here, as always. And together, we're going to try and tackle WWE.com's WWE Trivia Challenge. Noted this is uploaded about 9 years ago, I believe. So if they come up with some questions of like, only this person's won this X match more than once or something like that, the answer might be outdated. Maybe not. We might be able to work through it still. We're going to keep track of our score, see if you can beat us here at home. I believe we should be able to get all 30 questions right. If we don't,
Hope so.
we're going to cancel the podcast. Podcast is
Oh
canceled.
boy. There's a
Uh,
couple watchers on YouTube that might be okay with that.
and I do not want to talk about them. They're on my shit list. Um, but here, let's get into it here. I will switch over
Okay.
to the screen here for our lovely listeners. Question one. Which superstar's entrance music contains the lyrics, "They broke the mold when they made me"? Shawn Michaels, B. Dolph Ziggler, C. Billy Gunn, and D. Mr. Perfect. I believe this answer is B, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
it should be Dolph.
And it's Dolph. That's easy. Easy first question. I am a theme song guru. I know all the words to every theme
Nailed
song
it.
ever made. Uh, which of the following championships has John Cena never held? A. The Intercontinental Championship. B. The United States Championship. Or C and D. Either of the Tag Team Championships. Now you would
That'd be
think
A.
it would be A. It would be Intercontinental Championship, but they're trying to be tricky here. Because John Cena hasn't won a tag title in a hot minute, but he has held both at some point.
Yes.
Uh, I know for a fact he held the World Tag Team Championship with Shawn, was it? Shawn Michaels in
He's
'07.
held titles with John, Batista, and Miz, I believe. Oh, and David Otunga.
Oh, yeah, okay. Question three. Yeah, we were right. Question three. Edge and Christian's famous 5-second pose, where, according to them, for the benefits for those with flash photography. So that's B.
Yep.
So we got three right so far. I think we're gonna clear through this pretty easily here. True or false? At
Ooh.
25 years, 1 month, and 13 days old, Yokozuna became the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Okay, so
So
we got to
I
think
know
2015.
at the time he was the youngest, but I don't know. At 25 years, isn't that Brock or Orton?
See, I think they did include the World Heavyweight Champion part of it, because I know for the World Heavyweight Championship, Orton was the youngest, and I think Brock has
Right.
25 years B as well. So I think we should be safe with saying false. I think it
Yeah.
is. It has to be Brock or Orton. I think it's still Orton.
Yeah.
I think.
'Cause I swear. Yeah. It's false.
Now, because the timelines would match up. Because wasn't Brock the youngest and he left at 20, right? So they
Yeah.
probably were pissed off at him and they gave it to Orton to break, right? That makes
Yep.
sense. But let's see if we're right or wrong on this. False. It still belongs to Brock Lesnar, I guess.
Okay. For the WWE. Yeah, they're tricky little guys, but yeah, for a while it was Yoko.
Until Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any. Nobody's beating Brock's, right? He's still the youngest
I
today.
believe so.
Yeah, I don't think anybody young has won it between then for the first time. Which
Wait for
form?
Declan McMahon.
Which former member of the Shield is the only one that has
Oh
held the
no.
Intercontinental Championship? Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns? At the
Well,
time, it would be Dean Ambrose. I know Roman's held it since then,
yeah, and then Seth has held it more recently. So yeah, it was Dean.
so it has to be Dean. Yay, Dean Ambrose. I think it'd probably be easier for me to count the ones we got wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Question six. Which superstar was the first to hold the Divas Championship in 2008? Maurice, Melina, Michelle McCool, or Mickey James?
I don't think it
ABC.
was Mickey.
It definitely wasn't Mickey. I don't think it was Melina
And
either.
no, she
This
might have held it the
this
most.
this screams Michelle McCool for some reason. If I had to
I know
guess, because
her,
I
and
I don't know honestly.
I want to say she beat Natalia for it because it's funny that Natalia lost both that and the NXT women's. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'd say Michelle.
I think Michelle's this is the safest answer. 'Cause I don't really know off the top of my head. It was Michelle. Yay,
Yay!
we got it right. Because she was dating
Good job,
Taker at the
Undertaker's
time, right?
wife.
They were dating at the time, right?
Um,
Because this would be like 2008 or 9.
I know they were at least dating when Chuck Palumbo came around because the Chuck Palumbo character was just the Undertaker, and I want to say that this was before that. So yeah, I believe they were dating.
Yeah. Not that that had anything to do with it. Just pointing out some facts here. Question
Ooh,
7.
this one's a tricky one. Like
Wait,
it's obvious, but
which
it's a little.
superstar did Shawn Michaels not partner with to capture the WWE World Tag Team Championships? A. Diesel, B. John Cena, C. Marty Jannetty, and D. Triple H. So now most people they want you to say B. John Cena. It's like, oh, him and
Yeah.
Diesel are obviously best friends, but it's obviously A. Diesel because, like I just said earlier, I remember John Cena and Shawn
I
Michaels
think
winning the world titles together.
I want to say it's Marty. It's Marty Jannetty.
Is it Marty Jannetty?
Yeah,
That's
the
what yourself look
Rockers
like a.
never officially won it.
I'll stick with A. Then you can be C. Then we can deviate a little bit.
Okay.
Because did they win it? I don't remember. I don't know. I wasn't watching back then. I wasn't even born.
Nope. Yeah, if Marty's the right
Oh yeah, it
answer,
is
then I'll.
Marty. It is Marty.
Yeah. So Diesel, they actually held all the titles at once. They were the tag champs, heavyweight champ, intercontinental champ. But Marty Jannetty, the Rockers did win it, but the rope snapped during the match. So, and it was the Rockers versus the Hart Foundation, so there's a lot of rope moves that they couldn't do. Um, and so they, you know, decided not to go through with it. And the Rockers never had another chance. There's a rumor when Marty Jannetty came back, like that 2005, 2006 era, that they were going to finally put the titles on him, but Marty went and got fired again. So,
He went to
no
cosmetology
tag.
school.
Yes.
Okay.
So no WWE Tag Team Championship for the Rockers. The Midnight Rockers were AWA Tag Champions though.
Nice. So I was wrong. I thought it would be Diesel. So I got tricked in the second way. Question 8. At WrestleMania 20, Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar with this superstar acting as a special guest referee. A. Eddie Guerrero. B. Stone Cold. C. Kurt Angle. D. The Rock. That is B.
That's
Stone
funny.
Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Oh, it's not loaded. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, must have been an ad or something.
Yeah, there's an ad there. So it might be less than 30 questions. Make sure you turn ad blocker on.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if The Rock was the referee for this? Actually, the other three fought on the show.
Yeah.
Eddie fought Angle, and The Rock teamed with Mick Foley to face Evolution.
Yep, and Angle fought Eddie. Yeah. Question 9. Which superstar said the following? I am not the biggest, I am not the strongest, but I am damn sure the toughest. A. Daniel Bryan. B. Dolph Ziggler. C. Jamie Noble. D. Rey Mysterio. Okay. This is either a famous promo that I don't remember ever being cut, or this was something that was recently cut at the time, and they thought it was gonna be big. So,
And it's tricky because I could hear all of them saying it.
Mhm.
I could hear Ray. Well, I don't think Rey Mysterio would say "damn." I don't think Jamie Noble. So Jamie Noble had this kind of attitude, but I don't see him saying this in a cruiserweight match. I don't think Dolph Ziggler would say he's tough. We said that this was around the time we were freshmen in college. I'm gonna go with your boy D-Bry.
T-Bry? I think it's either D-Bry
Yeah.
or Ray. because I don't think they put a Jamie Noble answer on here. And no
No.
offense, and I think maybe I don't think Dolph would have said this because my theory would be okay. This is either like a promo that's supposed to be something I'm supposed to remember from like a while ago, so it'd be Ray, or something recently that I thought would catch on, which would be D-Bry.
Yeah.
So I'll go Ray. You can do
Okay.
D-Bry. And it was D-Bry, so I'm too wrong. Oh my god. I am not a real fan.
Oh, is that during the Yes movement?
I think that was during his. Looks like it was during his return, like post.
Oh, okay.
Because I think this quiz took place after WrestleMania 31.
Oh, yep.
So judging by the picture that is on the screen here, sorry for you audio only listeners. I think we're gonna upload this to Spotify too. I guess, but it's a ponytailed Daniel Bryan. If that post with that WrestleMania 31 Intercontinental Championship look before he actually retired. Question 10. True or false? Chris Jericho holds the record for the longest Intercontinental Champ title reign at 454 days. This is false. And the answer they give will also be false because it's no longer a Honky Tonk Man.
Right.
It is
And
Gunther.
it's interesting. This is another one they tried to trick people. Because Jericho held the title the most. He had the most
Yeah.
reigns, I should
Yeah,
say.
total
But
right,
he
yeah.
did not. Yeah. So it's another one of those. Whoever
Him or
came up with this
Miz? I
quiz,
thought Miz has quite a bit too. Miz might have
Mitt
broke it recently.
might
No,
have.
actually, not recently because Gunther.
Because I know at
is
one
Hall of
point
Fame
Jericho
for
had
3
9.
years.
But yeah, whoever came up with this quiz, the questions are easy, but they do just enough tricking. Good work, good work.
Yeah. Another ad. Question 11. The longest women's championship reign
Uh,
lasts an astounding 10,170 days. Belongs to which Hall of Famer? Alundra Blaze, Fabulous
let's.
Moolah, Mae Young, Wendy Richter.
That's none other than Moolah.
Yeah, it's gotta be Moolah. So it'll be B. Moolah.
That's.
And it is.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
her. I hate how they airbrushed
that was
all the WWF logos and shit on that.
that was not during that reign. That was when she won the title again in 1999.
Yep. So it doesn't count. Why would they use that picture? Probably because it looks the
Yeah, I
best.
don't know. Especially because the older title she had during that first long reign had her picture in it, and I always love those titles when someone's held it long enough, their picture goes in it.
That's cool.
Ooh.
Which of the following superstars not billed as for
Ooh.
being parts unknown? Boogeyman, the Berserker, Giant Gonzalez, Kane. Now I do not know this one.
So I know Giant Gonzalez is from Parts Unknown. I know Kane is from Parts Unknown. The Berserker could be from, because he's that warrior, not warrior, like a Norse god guy.
Yeah.
Um, and I know at one point
Isn't
that's tricky,
like the Boogeyman from like
like under
every,
your bed or something.
I thought it was like
Every Man's Nightmare.
Yeah, every man.
Yeah, it's Boogeyman, I think. And
I-
if they show the Berserker, they have him build from like Iceland.
Well,
But I know
only
he's
reason
a
I
Parts
think
Unknown.
It would be
Yeah.
the Berserker would be from Parts Unknown is because Gonzalez and Kane are also from Parts Unknown, and they're all like I know Kane's a little bit later than those two, but they're all from like around that time where they would use that. I would feel like they haven't used Parts Unknown in a long time. Like who is there anybody recently that has that title?
No. The Berserker too. I remember them doing some sort of cheeky Parts Unknown video. And I remember the Berserker image on it. So I do. I think it's the Boogeyman.
Hey, the Boogeyman. You're right.
We did it.
We did it. Yeah, he's from Every Man's Nightmare. I know that.
Oh boy.
Of the following superstars who is not a former NXT champion, Big
Oh,
E,
okay.
Bo
It says
Dallas,
not.
Neville, Tyler Breeze. I think that's Tyler Breeze.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's D. Tyler Breeze. Yep, sorry. I actually like Tyler Breeze.
You met him.
I did. Did he sign my thing, Tyler Breeze? I don't remember. True or false? Santino Marella debuted in Milan, Italy, where he defeated Umaga to win the Intercontinental
I
Championship.
I know it was Italy. I know he defeated Umaga. I know it was the Intercontinental title. I just don't know if this is a trick and it's like, haha, it's not Milan. It's the outskirts of Milan. Sorry.
It
I'm gonna
has,
go true.
it has to be. Yeah, it's true. It has to be Milan. Yeah, because it's the Milan
Oh, I
Miracle.
remember that. Yeah, I remember. Uh, I never liked him or his character.
I liked.
I remember I was so upset when it looked like he was going to win the Rumble, and I was so upset when it looked like he was going to win the Elimination Chamber.
Okay, you're just a Debbie Downer.
I did not want either. Well, my issue with it was they were going to have hit. I was like, why are they going to have him win the title? I would have had Jerry Lawler win it and hold it for a month instead of Santino. Just I, I his stuff in TNA now is good, and his tag team stuff with Kozlov was fun, but I just granted I don't like Del Rio either, so that Royal Rumble just not fun. But yeah,
Yeah, it's all right. Question
yeah,
15. What was the result of the first ever WrestleMania match in 1985? A.
good
Andre the
for them
Giant.
for including more WrestleMania 1 matches. So Andre did defeat Big John Studd. That was in a $15,000 body slam match. Junkyard Dog defeated Greg Valentine by disqualification. King Kong Bundy defeated Special Delivery Jones, and it was the quickest match in history at the time. But the first match was Tito Santana defeating the Executioner, who was actually Playboy Buddy Rose in a mask. This is one of those that I had on tape. Um, and I'd watch it so much, and I remember I'd watch it at my great grandmother's house, and he figured we'd watch it enough, but she'd still, because Tito Santana would come out and help the Junkyard Dog, um, and she hated Greg Valentine, and she'd that nasty man, and every time it's like I hope Junkyard Dog wins. And I remember even being a kid being like, "Well, we know he's not gonna," and she's like, "Yeah, but you can still have hope." So think like that, wrestling fans. Even when you know your favorite's gonna lose, still have hope.
Still hold hope. Question 6. Complete the following sentence. I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome.
The owner of Tiny Balls. Oh, those aren't answers. It's awesome.
It is awesome. Yep. Yep. Question 17. Which superstar won the inaugural Money in the Bank ladder match in 2005? CM Punk, Edge, Kane, or RVD? All of them are winners of the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah.
The answer is Edge. I remember
Yes.
that. This is one of the first WrestleManias I think I bought on pay per view as a kid.
Oh.
I think well, it's one that got bought for me. I think
Yeah.
my
Let's say
brother
Fred's
bought.
gonna hear that and go, "You bought it. You bought it, huh?" Okay.
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 Bags. Question 18. Which superstar did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat in the 1996 King of the Ring tournament for coining Austin 316? Bret Hart, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ultimate Warrior, Michael P.S. Hayes.
It was that Bible thumping Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yep, that's another easy one. These ones are getting kind of easier as we go along here. Which of the following superstars has not won the Intercontinental Championship at least 5 times? Jeff Hardy, Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, RVD, and The Miz.
So I want to confirm that Jericho did. Jesus. Jeff Hardy. Trying to think of RVD's wins. I want it.
Has RVD won it 5 times? More than 5 times?
No, I think he's held it like 3 or 4. Jeff Hardy did because Jeff Hardy won it once or twice in like 2002, and then he won it multiple times when he made his comeback in like '08. Miz, like we said, has held it quite a bit. And the Miz also had a couple like day reigns, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's go with RVD.
Yeah, it's either RVD or The Miz. 'Cause The Miz might not have won it enough by this time when the list is made. You never know.
Yeah.
We'll go RVD. It might be Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy.
Ooh.
That's one wrong for Logan and me.
It is. That's one.
Fucking Jeff Hardy. It's always
My
Jeff
bad.
Hardy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy ruins it all. Sorry, RVD fans.
The Rock won the WWE World Tag Team Championships pairing with The Undertaker. True or false?
That's true. So my little nerd ass used to read the title histories on WWE.com, and I know that The Rock won tag titles with Taker and Chris Jericho, and I don't know why the tag titles always fascinated me when I'd see just these odd pairings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was that era where the cliche was always, "Ooh, they're enemies, but can they team up?" Like if people think that it happened a lot in like 2008, it was huge in the Attitude Era.
I always hated it too. Like my stance on it, and I think a lot of people will probably agree, is that like a good tag team should beat two great wrestlers teaming up for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I I agree with that, but then they'd always do situations like this where it's, Edge and Christian against The Rock and The Undertaker, or where it's John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Like it's never two minor guys put together. It's always, Stone Cold and Mick Foley, Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. And then they always get put against a tag team like the Smoking Guns.
Yeah.
So then it's like, man, so they're either gonna win the titles or there's gonna be some chicanery.
Whoa,
And then nine times out of
chicanery.
ten they
Have you been watching
yeah.
Better Call Saul?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But nine times out of ten, though, they'll win the titles, and then like the next week, someone will turn on someone. Or the other cliche WWE likes to do is where whoever gets the pinfall, or I guess if it doesn't get the pinfall, will take the belts and be like, "I'm the tag team champions." Blah blah blah. I hate when they do this. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a time where it's been done right. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Not really.
Not off the top of my
The
head, but
closest would be like a Taboo Tuesday or Cyber Sunday. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because that's when Big Show and Kane randomly got put together, and they were kind of feuding. But you know, you can't really argue with those two bastards. So
nope. Oh, another ad. Question 21. Which WWE Hall of Famer was the first ever Intercontinental Champion in 1979? Mad Dog Vachon, Nick Bockwinkel,
Sean, yep.
Pat Patterson, Vern Gagne.
So we actually referenced this in our Mr. America Behind the Mask episode. This, of course, happened a tournament in Rio de Janeiro where they combined the North American and South American championships. And this was none other than Pat Patterson.
It is
I
Pat.
can't wait for someone to listen to just that and be like, he knows that that tournament was fake, right?
Hey, fake. How many WrestleMania main events have ever taken place outside of the United States? There's two
Hogan
in
Warrior and
Toronto.
Hogan Rock.
I think that's it. It's only been in Toronto, right?
Yeah,
They never went to London yet.
not for Mania.
So it has to be B
Yeah, I
two.
think. Yep.
I just don't want to feel dumb. I feel like we're missing one. Two.
I don't
Yep,
think we
two.
are.
Nope. Yep, 6 and
And
18.
both of them were main evented. Well, the biggest match on the card involved Hulk Hogan.
Should have both should have main evented.
Yeah.
23. At which pay per view event did Chris Jericho become the first undisputed champion? No Way Out
Is this
2001,
Vengeance?
Unforgiven 2001, Vengeance 2001, or WrestleMania X7. Um,
It's either Vengeance or Unforgiven. Or it would make sense for No Way Out because it was right before
Mania.
Mania. How long did he hold it for? I don't think he held it for only a month.
Yeah, it wasn't a
It
short
would
reign,
make
but it wasn't too long either.
just because I've always liked Vengeance, like all the different ones, go with Vengeance. That sounds right.
I'll copy off you. I'll do Vengeance too. It is. It's Vengeance
Nice.
2001. And they had the airbrush out the WF logo. Motherfucker, I hate that.
Yeah, they did.
I hate it.
Those fucking pandas.
Complete Ric Flair's famous catchphrase: "Be the man. You gotta beat me, the best, the man, or the odds."
The man.
The man.
And you know what else though? In
Huh.
order to beat the man, you have to. You know where I'm going with it. In order to beat the man, you have to feel like the man. And you know what helps me feel like the man, Anthony?
What?
Our new our new partner, our new affiliate, hashtag Squatch Nation, Dr. Squatch. You want to make sure when you go to your wrestling events, whether it be a WWE show, an AEW show, an Impact show, a local show, or just a wrestling convention, you want to break that stigma of smelling like a wrestling fan. And how else do you do that than by using our referral? Link should be in the description on this YouTube video.
Yes, it will be.
Yes, use our referral and get $10 off a purchase of $20 or more from Dr. Squatch.
Nice plug there. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Question 25, true or false? Shawn Michaels holds the record for the longest time in the Royal Rumble match with 102.12, set in 2006. This is false.
Yeah, that's Ray Ray.
It is Ray. I think Daniel Bryan broke that record too.
Yeah, was that in the Greatest Royal Rumble? Or was that a...
So it's up to debate if it counts or not, because it's not a real Royal Rumble. So yeah, the answer is false. It is Rey Mysterio, my boy.
Yep. I think Shawn held it before. Him and Bulldog were tied.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, God. At WWE TLC 2013, the World Heavyweight title and the WWE title were unified, with the Superstar becoming the first ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Batista, John Cena,
Mark Henry.
Get Mark Henry out of here. Or Randy Orton. If I remember correctly, this is Randy Orton.
Yes, he and Cena had the match, and Orton was the winner.
Orton won, and then lost it to D-Bry, and then John Cena won it at Money in the Bank, I believe. And then lost it to Brock. Yep, so.
Yeah.
Randy Orton. Question 27. Which superstar won the inaugural Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 30? Baron Corbin, Big Show, Cesaro, none of the above. This is
Cesaro.
Yeah, this is Cesaro. These are all.
And this got him.
I believe these are all the winners, right?
Hey, up to this point, yeah.
So this takes me
well,
WrestleMania 32. This quiz.
It would have to if Corbin's listed.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this win got Cesaro into becoming a Heyman guy.
For like 3 weeks.
Sadly, he was a Heyman guy at the same time as Curtis Axel and Ryback. Not a good look.
Nope. Question 28. Honky Tonk Man lost his Intercontinental Championship to the Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam in 1988, but was originally scheduled to face which superstar? The Big Boss Man, Bruce Beefcake, Junkyard Dog, or Rick Rude?
This was Brutus Beefcake.
Was it Brutus Beefcake? I'll take your word for it.
Yes.
I do not know. Brutus Beefcake is the correct answer.
I'm pretty certain. I think this is when his face got smashed by the boat propeller.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of that. It really derailed his career. But my little joke is Hulk Hogan must not have had the pull at that SummerSlam as he did at previous events, or else Brother Brutai probably would have won an Intercontinental title.
Probably would have. True or false? Legendary manager Bobby the Brain Heenan once fought the Red Rooster in a match at WrestleMania 5. True or false?
So it's either did face him. I can't imagine they would have had the Brooklyn Brawler, because at the time that's who feuded with Terry Taylor for Bobby Heenan. God, WrestleMania, Bobby Heenan. It seems like that would have happened. But why, of everyone, would it be? It seems so foolish. I'm gonna say true.
You say true?
Yeah, it seems just foolish enough. And out of all the people Heenan could have fought, yeah, of course, yeah, it's that schmuck. It wasn't Hogan. It wasn't, Andre. It wasn't. It was him. And it was probably an attempt to get him over. And even Bobby Heenan couldn't get him over. One of two talents that he couldn't. Him and, as I said, Brooklyn Brawler. $200 for an interview. Just because you worked for a company for 35 years. Get out of here.
Which superstar enjoyed the longest single reign with the Divas Championship at 301 days? AJ Lee, Beth Phoenix, Maurice, Nikki Bella. I don't know. I think it's AJ or Nikki, right?
Yeah, I know Nikki did have a longest reign, but I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
Well, if it takes place after 32, the Divas Championship's retired, right? It'd have to be.
Yeah. I don't know if it
So it'd
was.
be before this, so it's either Nikki or AJ.
I'm going Nikki. I know Nikki had the longest reign of something.
Well, Nikki Bella. It is Nikki Bella. Shout out to our homeboy listening, Ronnie.
Yeah, have fun with that kiss card.
He loves himself some Nikki Bella. And that is the final question. I think we did all right. I got 3 wrong, so I got 27 out of 30. Logan did 29 out of 30. So if you somehow got a perfect 30 for 30, you're now the rightful owner of the podcast. So send us a DM. We'll give you all of our logins, and you can log right in and start doing your thing. Start uploading. We have a very strict and tight upload schedule that you need to meet. And yeah.
Kind of ironic. Around the time that this came out, this quiz would have been around the time. It might have lined up with when we tried to do the podcast Essential.
Around that time, yeah. Because we did it.
So who knows? This could have been on our Central Michigan Wrestling podcast.
But so much better that we didn't do that, because we probably wouldn't have a podcast anymore, because we would have graduated and left.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, we're still here. We have the rights to our own podcast, not owned by some.
Rights to our own podcast and the rights to our own referral link, as I said earlier, in the description on this video. Dr. Squatch